how was it when you found out? Like, what was the process in finding out, and what changed when you did?
I feel like those are two kind of fully loaded questions.
Yeah.
But when I said this to somebody before, it was when I first found out that I had cancer. You just think the worst case scenario because all you've ever read in the books and the movies, and cancer's the worst thing ever, like chemotherapy is the worst thing ever. And when I didn't know what type it was or what stage it was, I truly thought, I thought I was gonna die. There's a part of me that thought I was gonna die. And I can never go back to not knowing that feeling of thinking about all these things that I wish I would have done or how much more I wish I would have accomplished. And that feeling, people can say, what if you were to die tomorrow? We could die tomorrow. But until you actually get the news of you have cancer, but we don't know where you're at or what type it is, that feeling, I don't even know how to explain it or express it.
There's no words for it? There's not, okay.
Yeah, totally. It was just, and especially as a young person, I was I wasn't seeing anybody at the time. I didn't have a boyfriend. I felt very isolated in hearing the news. And again, on me, the type of person that I was, I didn't tell anybody for the longest time because I wanted to know what stage it was and what type it was, because I didn't want to go to somebody and say, I have cancer, but I don't know what type it is. I don't know where I'm at, because those are the first things that somebody's going to ask. So I sat with it for a long time by myself. Which was my own fault. And if I could say anything to anybody, it would be, even if you don't think it's a big deal, is to tell one person. But that's just not the route that I went. Of course I did, but I just wanted to know that I had answers.
Yeah.
And it was the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my life. It was so hard. It was hard to watch my family go through it, and it was hard seeing people on the internet that were going through chemo and how awful and debilitating it was for them, and knowing that was my future and there was nothing that I could do, or what I thought was going to be my future, and there was nothing that I could do about it. But then in those moments, I kind of redirected my energy towards, well, maybe I'm the one person on the internet that isn't going to make it look so soul-crushing awful, as it looks like on the internet to other people, for other people. So that's what I thought, and I had so many thoughts, so many emotions.
Right.
And then when I did find out my stage and my diagnosis, I was honestly, truly grateful that there were such advanced medical systems for me, and that it was, 90%, 95% treatable, which is amazing, which is huge. A lot of people, they don't get that type of news. So I just tried to reframe my debilitating feelings into, okay, this could have been a lot worse for me. Worse.
And so before the diagnosis, before you got the stage and everything about it,
yeah,
I'm assuming that time is just oh God, it's just, you're in a purgatory, where it's
yes,
okay,
exactly.
What is happening? What am I? Where am I in this?
Entirely. It felt like an out of body feeling. And then I had to slap some makeup on under my covered up eye, under my red eyes, and go to work and pretend everything was okay. And go to the grocery store and I don't know, it was so weird. I was why am I in the grocery store now? I have cancer. I could die. What is going on? And that's all these racing thoughts as I'm just trying to buy eggs. It was such a weird feeling.
How did you get yourself to do that?
I don't think you have any other option, really. And I had been in dark moments before where, and I've said this before, is you kind of just go through the motions of feeling better and continuing on with normal life until you feel okay again. Even now, some days I'm just I just got to get up and do the things. And if I'm sad, I'm just going to do them sad, because eventually I won't be sad anymore. And at the end of the day, I always trust that everything works out.
Wow, man, that's really that's a lot of strength. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Thank you.
Here to I'm just trying to kind of, because for me, like you said before, you're kind of wondering what other people were thinking, right? As soon as we heard, I jumped to exactly what you said, from what we've heard about cancer in movies and propaganda and whatnot. It's oh dear God.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Do you feel like you obviously, like, you bring that, you have cancer and now you bring that into every room, like where, whatever situation you're in, whatever
It's very
social,
awkward sometimes. Yeah.
what's awkward about it? Like what kind of things?
Because I feel, I feel like you know me to the extent where, like, I'm not a bullshitter. I like to joke around, like, I
Yeah.
keep it real,
Oh
like,
yeah.
type of thing. And now it's kind of like, so how you doing? Like, are you okay? Like, nobody really wants to talk about them, and like they just want to. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about me anymore. Like, it is something I'm going through, but it's not something it's not like my identity. And I struggled with having it be my identity at the beginning a little bit because it just felt so all encompassing. But now it's felt less like an identity and more of just like something I'm going through, because I am trying to implement practices that they teach you about, like when you go through cancer, like there's all this stuff for people to get through it. But definitely when I meet up with my friends, I know it's still a little bit like the elephant in the room.
That's in the room.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want it to be that way anymore, but I know it's just like I'm still going through it. It's just going to be a part of it.
Because it's, I mean, it's really, it's serious. If you were to, like, today, even right now, like if you were to just come in and be like, and I was like, yo, Kayla, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, what's like, how's dating?
Yeah.
It's just kind of, I would be ignorant. I'd be undermining what you're really going through. And
That's
like,
true.
it just kind of, that's how I feel in a way.
No, that's good for like me to know too, because for me, it's just like everybody all the time, like always asking me about it. But for you, it's not like you all the time are being surrounded with people that have it and are immune to those types of awkward feelings. Like I'm probably, if not the first person, like that's considered maybe one of your close friends or one of your friends or somebody your age, or in that sense. And so I try to remind myself of that too.
What's changed for you in your perspective on like your outlook on just life and just like every day? How differently do you look at things now?
Well, I'm definitely a lot more selfish with my time and the things that I want to do. And I mean, people say it all the time. It's like, do stuff for you, truly for you. Like it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. And I think a lot of us, especially in Western culture, we're just kind of working for somebody else or doing things for other people to appease other people. And in all this, I've definitely got to sit with what truly makes me happy, and have I lived my life in a way that's coherent with my true wants and desires. And I don't think I've truly figured that out yet. I think that's still something I'm working on, is what I truly want and desire out of life without the noise and, pressures from societal standards and stuff like that. But for sure, that has been something that I've been thinking about more often.
And I mean, there's that saying where it's like, I don't know if you can agree to this, but you have 1,000 problems until
you have a health problem.
You have a health, and then you only have one.
Mm-hmm. I resonate with that so much. And even now when I'm looking back on old photos, I'm like, I didn't appreciate like how healthy I was. And one thing I can say is like, if you are healthy and you do not have a health problem, like go get out there, like do right by your body, do right by your mind, because we just take it for granted. Like we have no idea what could happen to our body. I could not have predicted this in a million fucking years. Like, and yes, the cancer is so awful and so horrible, but chemotherapy and going through chemotherapy is just like, I understand why people don't go through it and why people just let like the disease overtake them. It's just not only mentally, but like physically, it just takes such a toll on your body. And once I'm healthy again, like I will never take it for granted. And that's what I would say to you and like anybody, is just to really treat your body with respect. And that includes like your mind and the people around you too.
And of course, like doing things that you want to do and just not appeasing. And you really, like, you're really doing it now, because you know what it really means now, right? Like, not that you didn't know before, but I'm saying like it's more visceral. It's more like, okay, like it's it's a real thing. It's not like
Yeah.
something we say, oh, do things you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't do things
Do more
that
what makes you happy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Like, we all get that. But until something like that happens to you, kind of like grief, like when people say, oh, it must suck. I can only imagine to lose a loved one. But until you've actually gone through it, you have no idea how it feels. And so until you actually have that taken away from you, you have no idea what it feels like to not be able to do what you love. And I just can't wait to be back. And I'm so grateful that I get to go back, because a lot of people, and the more people I talk to, like each person I know has been affected by cancer. And a lot of people, they don't get the other side. They don't get the other end of it. They don't get, a before cancer, a during, and an after. And I'm so grateful that I get to have, and I mean, knock on wood, I get to have an after. And in that after, I don't know like what my purpose is in that, but I just know that there's a reason I'm being handed this awful, horrible journey. And I still try and make like beautiful moments out of it and stuff like that. I don't want to scare anybody, but like chemo is horrible. It's just horrible.
Yeah. Just you even being like grateful while you're in it. It's just very like, wow, like it's very inspiring, because I imagine like if, a lot of people that get diagnosed with cancer and even are, if they're in the same stage as you and have the same type, they wouldn't be as grateful as you are. I mean, you're thriving, you're still living your life, and you're just being so positive. Like, it's just, I don't want to say I can't wrap my head around it, but it's like, it's really like, whoa.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like,
I don't know where I'm going with that.
yeah, well, the way because somebody's asked me that too, is like how, and I explain it like, when you watch your favorite sports person, doing reps on the court and they're playing so amazingly, so smoothly, it's not because they practiced for an hour before they went on their stage. And I don't think I am this way because I read one mental health book when I was diagnosed with cancer and a pamphlet. I think it's because of the mental reps I've put in over the years that have taught me to handle adversity. I just didn't truly know what adversity meant until this situation. And then I went, okay, God, this is what you were talking about. This is where I have to put in the mental work and execute my tool belt that I've read so many books about.
Right. And the experiences you've endured and lived.
And lived through, exactly. And all these things. And now I'm like, okay, this is a big one. Like, this is a massive one. This is the biggest one yet, but it's still part of a lesson that I'm going to learn. And that's not to say there's not going to be horrible times after this, because I'm sure there will be, but I trust myself enough to know that I can make it through.
What's something you would you want people, like, what's something someone wouldn't understand about what you're going through and just the ups and downs, or something that you want people to know?
I hope people know that I do have really bad days, that I am like crying, like, why me? Like, this is so fucked up. And when I knew I had to shave my head, like, I wasn't like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like, we're just gonna shave my head and get through it. Like, no, it really sucked. I had really depressing days, but I knew that they weren't gonna last forever. And I don't know if that's just like a me thing, but if that's something I could tell anybody, is that nothing lasts forever. Even the good moments, they don't last forever. But I do have really hard days, and maybe I don't show those as much because they don't happen as often. But I hope it doesn't look like a walk in the park, because it definitely isn't.
No.
It's hard. Right. It's really hard. I just think that those hard days are a part of it, and being accepting of those hard days rather than fighting against them is what allows you to move through. What's
other than chemo, obviously, I'm not gonna like be dismissive, but what's something that like you want people to kind of be like, just be around you and like act around you, because there is like, even right now I'm still like kind of
I
like
can feel it a little bit. I'm like,
I wanna
whoa, what's
stop.
going on here? Get your giggles out.
I know. Fuck.
I'm still sometimes like offensive. We can go there. Just kidding.
No, we can, but it's just
Like, guys aren't talking to me. Cancer patient doesn't really like, scream fuck me. So
well, that's okay. So like, what do you think of that?
oh, it's just, I mean, it's a lot of emotional baggage for sure. And like, it's a weird period in my life. And I feel like unless you're really like have that emotional connection with somebody, you're not, it's kind of hard to build in such like a tumultuous time in somebody's life. Of course, would I have liked to have like a husband like with me every day and like supportive of me throughout all that. Of course, but that just wasn't the way it was. But my friends and family are so amazing and supportive. Like, I actually wouldn't be anywhere without them, to be honest.
Of course.
I kind of trailed off there, but it's my chemo brain.
Well, like let's go back to that. Like this whole like thing, like even with dating right now, it's like, okay, oh, they're like, you just said like, oh, guys don't want to.
I shouldn't say that. It's I don't know if they don't want to or they don't. It's not like I was having great luck before all this, to be honest.
Which is insane to me, but because
I was very much in like a put my head down phase, which is why when this all happened, I was like I was ready to put my head down and like
and do what you were doing before.
Do what I was doing before and like just focus on my career. I wasn't really dating. I didn't really have time for it all. But then when everything happened, I was like, wow, it would be really nice if I would have like formed a really like solid, like, of course I have my friends and my family, but like with somebody that's like there on like a little bit more of an intimate level.
Yeah.
Yeah. But whoever's in my DMs before that's not in them now, they better not be in them after. Okay. I swear to God.
No, man. I just think it's like, I'm just not educated on like as much as I should be on cancer. Like, I don't. Like, for example, like that stupid question I asked you, I didn't even like register.
Hey, are you still working at a really busy restaurant on high stressful nights?
I'm such an idiot. As soon as I sent that, I'm like, wait, hold on a second. That doesn't make sense in any shape or form.
I was like, wait, but he knows, I'm pretty sure.
I'm surprised you didn't block me and delete me off of everything.
No, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny.
God damn it. And now that's a little bit why I'm a little bit like, okay, like I need to, I don't know. This is something that's like eliciting not a trigger, but like a kind of like a.
Like uncomfortable?
Yeah. No, I'm not uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I am totally comfortable. You know
that.
that.
Yeah. But for like logistic wise, there's too many germs and I get tired in like 20 minutes from just like walking around.
Right.
So like those are the logistics.
Yeah, right. Well, for example, like I don't know, like if I was to be like, "Oh, hey Kayla, do you want to go hang out?" Like I don't know if that's like appropriate because it's
I
like
see what you're saying.
Because it's like, well, no, I'm going through chemo, so therefore I'm going through a lot of physical symptoms.
Yeah.
So like you asking me is like, it's sort of like the same thing. Are you working right now?
Okay, I understand what you're saying. No,
right.
I like when people ask me to hang out because I get so bored.
Okay.
Yeah. I get so bored. Like I can't work because like energy expenditure has to be on my terms. But when it's somebody asking me to hang out, like I can hang out. That's totally fine. Unless I'm sick, then I'll just be like, oh no, I'm sick. And then also like I don't want to get sick. Like I feel like shit for like so many days out of the month. I don't want to like get sick and then
of course
be feeling like shit.
Yeah, of course.
But you're right. I think if somebody was going through it, I would also be like, well, can I ask you to hang out? Can you even do things? Like I had no idea either. I thought I was going to be sick for 6 months and like be on bed rest is what I thought. Because I was so uneducated. I had no idea. And even now I feel uneducated in some things. Yeah. Most things.
Right. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of, like that's why I'm kind of like, I'm also very grateful and appreciative that you came on, right? Because you could easily be like, no, fuck off. Like, I'm not driving a Poco to.
He'll tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, because you you would, because you're honest and you're, you know, you don't.
No, I think we had really good conversation last time.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to say something ignorant or uneducated because I don't actually know. I'm not a doctor. I only know my experience. And there's probably some things that I do during my treatment and journey that for somebody else wouldn't work the same. And they maybe wouldn't be able, like I was so healthy and fit before this that I think that I push the boundaries a little bit with what I do during chemo because I am healthy and fit. Whereas somebody else, maybe that wasn't in my position or wasn't like me, if they did that, they would become seriously ill. So I never want to project anything that's like a broad scope. Like everything's just like me and my perspective and personalized to like me.
I'm trying to find the ways, the word, like, I guess have people started like, for me, like, there's a sense, like, okay, to be honest, like, there's this, the way I think of it is now is like, no one has the right to be mad at you. Like, no one can be like, fuck you, Kayla, or like, no one can like get mad. Like, no one has the right to like,
I can do whatever I want.
yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's this like, I don't know what that is.
No, I know what you mean. Like, I'll even get some DMs from like the trolls, of course, that are just like, well, why are you eating that? Why are you drinking alcohol? Why are you hanging around all those people? And it's like, my life is not over. Like, my life doesn't have to end. Like, just because you think that something's wrong. Like, somebody told me not to touch a receipt ever. And they're like, there's cancer particles on the receipts. And I'm like, what the hell is this lady talking about? Like, there's so much fear mongering. And I was like, I'm just going to do, and I've always been this way, I'm just going to do me. Even in all of this, even like shaving my head, people are like, well, why'd you shave it so early? Like, maybe you weren't going to lose it all and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it was coming out in clumps and I was watching it like spiral down the drain. Like, I wasn't going to put myself through that emotional turmoil. And like, having a glass of wine with my girlfriends is actually really beneficial for my mental health. So I don't know. I think you just have to ultimately do what feels right for you. Of course, you have to listen to your doctors and, you know, actual medical advice when it comes to more serious things. But at the end of the day, like, I just knew it was my life, my journey, and my way of handling things.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's cool that you say that, like, you're still yourself, like, you still do things you want. Like, do you want other people to like just completely, obviously you want people to be themselves around you, obviously you don't want people to change, and I'm not saying I'm not being myself around you now, but it's just,
I get it, it's awkward.
Like, you just want people to just almost forget about. Yeah,
kind of, but then I mean, I don't have any fucking hair, so like, obviously when you're looking at me, it's kind of hard not to notice. And I am so grateful that people care. Like, people care so much about me, and like, it felt surreal having the support of the army of people that I had around me, and like, I was just so overwhelmed by it because I almost feel like I didn't deserve it in a way. I don't know why. Like, it felt like imposter syndrome.
Why didn't you feel like you deserved it?
I just felt that there were other people that deserved it more than I did. Even though that's ridiculous, and like, just because my story is not as bad as somebody else's story doesn't negate all the feelings and circumstantial things I was in. But I don't know. I had never experienced that much love at one time. And it's even to this day, it's like, it's amazing. So when you say that sometimes it does feel awkward, I'm not blind to like, maybe it will feel that way. And that's just a part of it. And that's okay, because there's going to become a point in time, you know, maybe a year from now when we're chatting and we're like, wow, remember when that was so awkward when I had cancer, like, ha ha ha, type of thing. Like, that's what I'm hoping it'll eventually be.
No, I mean, dude, like, it's, like, I'm sure it's like, it is going to be like that.
And not that it's a funny thing to laugh about or a comical thing to
that's the
joke
thing,
about.
because it's such a devastating disease. It's like, it's hard to like make light out of it.
Totally.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
why. Like, if it's like, I'm not gonna say Jesus. Like, I was about to say something like, I don't know.
I feel like even if it was worse, I would still be making jokes, to be completely honest. Like, I feel like if I was, you know, gonna go kick it with Jesus tomorrow, I'd just be like, any last words for me? You know, I'll tell Elvis you say hi, like type shit. Like,
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know. Maybe that's some internal
I
trauma
mean,
or humor projecting.
No, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like, if that, you have the right to say that. I don't know.
Anybody has a way and a right to deal with the shitty fucking things they're going through, however way they want.
Right. Yeah. Do you have you ever had a moment yet? And sorry, I don't want to harp on this, but like this is like
okay.
something that I'm very curious about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
have you had a moment throughout this whole time where someone's kind of said something or been a little whiny, and you just say to yourself, "Okay, no, like you're not about to complain about that when I'm going through this." Like, has that come up in?
Internally, a little bit, yes. And to be fair, I was probably like this before this all happened too. But like, I feel like when my girlfriends are like complaining about their hair or the way stuff fits or like stuff like that, I'm like, bitch, I don't have any fucking eyebrows right now. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely be grateful after when everything starts growing back. But kind of little moments like that. But it's more just laughable. But one thing I will say that bugs me is when I see people arguing with like their significant others, and it's just like petty shit. Because at the end of the day, there's such bigger problems in life. And when I think about having a partner, like that's your ride or die. Like that's your number one fan, like your person that's really supposed to be there for you. And when shit hits the fan, you're going to want that person on your side, and you don't want to be arguing about trivial shit. Like, there are so many bigger, deeper problems in life that I don't think, you know, your man coming home at like 12:05 instead of 12, like, is really warrant for like bitching and complaining.
Right.
I don't have a lot of friends like that, but those are a couple of things that I'm just like, I don't really think these are issues.
Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's go back to like your dating, because I remember even before when we were talking like a year ago with Drake, shout out Drake. Why haven't you dated? Like, I remember like you were very single. You like you said, you had your head down, you were grinding, you know, you were on your shit.
I still stand, and I don't mean to talk shit, but I still stand by Vancouver being a hard place.
Yeah, let's get into that. Why is it hard?
Well, we talked about this last time. I feel like a lot of people are very, like, kind of a little bit superficial, and I feel like everybody thinks there's something better out there, is kind of what I've gathered a little bit. And guys don't put in the effort to really, like, court and claim.
So what would effort mean to you? Like, just, like, give me the...
Like, setting a date and, like, making it known that that person is interested in you and, like, doing something with you, and not like, let me know, like, always, let me know when you're free. Let me know. Like, I'm not going to let you know. For me personally, like, I feel like you let me know if you want to see me and make a direct effort.
Okay, but then does the guy need to tell you that this is a date? Or do you need to, because the guy wouldn't be able to know if it's a date or not, or you guys are just hanging out as friends. So would you make it clear prior, like, okay, I am interested in you, so now the ball's in your court to really put in the effort, right? Because remember when I asked you to hang out, you're like, oh, by the way, just so you know, I hope you know this is a friendly thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, if I can tell somebody's being flirty, then I would like make a distinction. But if I'm being flirty back and then they're being flirty and then I'm allowing that advance, then I think it gets pretty clear. Especially if you're hanging out in person. I think I make it very clear if I'm like into you in that way or not.
And that would start from, I mean, texting and just flirting. Okay.
Yeah, type of thing.
Okay.
I feel like I'm so out of the game now. Like, I don't even know how to jump back in.
No, I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's like riding a bike, I suppose.
Yeah, no,
Okay, wait, but from a guy's perspective, if I were to say it, because I'm open to like dating and safe, like in a safe environment, if I'm wearing a wig and guys are like, no offense, they can't really tell if I style it. Do I tell them on the first date that I'm wearing a wig and open that can of worms? Or do I just not and not even talk about it?
Well, I would say, yeah, you would, why not bring it out into the light?
Like on the first date?
Well, would you tell them on the first date that you are going through cancer, or would you just say that that you have a wig?
I don't know.
What I mean? Because there's two different things.
Yeah.
Like if you just wear a wig, I'd be like, okay, sure. Like I guess that's your thing.
Yeah.
Wear wigs, but like if you're going through cancer and you're wearing a wig, it's like, okay.
Like if we went on a first date and you didn't follow me on Instagram, so you have no idea what I'm all about, and we went on the date, should I, like from your perspective, would you rather the girl be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm wearing a wig, I'm like going through cancer, but then the whole conversation's going to be about cancer.
So that would be a really big curveball. Yeah. Like a first date, like if I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What would you would be, yeah.
I would be like, it wouldn't be like a turn off. I wouldn't be like, oh, less attracted to you or anything like that. At least for me, I wouldn't. But it would be like, okay, shit. Now I have to like cater my words carefully. Like I don't know. Like I don't want to like now. Like if I was whining before over something, now I feel like an idiot, complete idiot. You know what I mean?
I don't want people to feel that way. If it's a valid thing to be complaining about.
I prefer honesty.
Yeah.
Right.
But what if it's you're not even saying anything? What if, for me, I don't want the conversation or the other person to feel uncomfortable, so I just don't even bring it up? Then would it be weird if you like found out later? Would you be like, why didn't you tell me?
No. I don't know. Oof.
Because I've thought about this and I was like, I need to ask him and get a guy's perspective. We don't know.
My mind is going in so many different ways. I think.
Right in.
I think if you told me you're going through cancer and you're wearing a wig, it's not the wig part that's.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like that part doesn't matter to me. It's okay. I need to be able to. Like I wouldn't even say it's like, oh, I need to like take care of her now, or I need to like be her, but it's like, okay, now I need to be careful what I say because I don't want to be rude. I don't want to I don't want to.
But I wouldn't want you to feel like that either. I would just want you to be yourself. But it would be a lot of, I feel like that person would have to be very strong in themselves emotionally because the other person would be going through an emotional time if you were to continue seeing each other. I don't know, it's weird. I'm just not going to date. I'm just going to not date until after.
I mean, has the opportunity?
No, not really. And I think, but I'm curious. I'm like, well, why? Because before I was kind of dating and now it's just.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's literally, yeah. I mean, for sure. Trust me. I know guys that, they're into you for sure.
Okay, well, tell them to fucking call me because I'm not getting any younger. I'm just kidding. But it's a weird, I don't know. There's no playbook for all of this shit, like 29 years old, shaving your head, going through cancer, single. Where's the
It's nothing with the look. Like I'm telling you, like the look right now is perfectly fine. It's not that. It's just, fuck. Can you help me out here? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Alex, what do we
even
think?
If it's like,
I think I would rather have someone be 100% honest with me up front, and I think that's a good filter to determine whether or not that person has the emotional maturity and emotional intelligence to talk with you a little bit about being intrigued.
I'm just overthinking it,
but also not make the entire. If this was a first date, to your point, not make the entire date about like just find a way to also just move on.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Here, okay. So
should I put it in my because I stopped my dating profiles, but like it's summer, I like want to start it back up. So,
Absolutely.
So do I mention it in the Hinge profile?
I think you should, whether
Yeah.
you want to wear a wig or you don't. I think
The wig part or the cancer part?
The cancer
I don't think it
part.
really I think you should tell people.
What about the wig part? Like, is my profile picture me bald or is my profile picture me?
I think you should have
Both.
You could have both of them.
Both,
photos
yeah.
in there.
Wow, okay,
Well, 'cause
this is
you look-
really helpful information.
Well,
for
because
me.
you look good bald.
Thanks, Mo.
You should have no.
But like
issue
that's
with
what
it.
I mean. It's not the
Thanks.
bald part.
It
It's
should,
like
yeah, no, it's not the looks thing that really matters to me. It's the looks that would bring up the conversation eventually about.
okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because,
so
yeah.
it's not the looks. Like that's not the part it's like if you were to like, okay, let's say we're on a date
Yeah.
and we're talking about, I don't
Yeah.
know, X, Y, and Z, like school,
Yeah. Yeah.
going out, whatever, friends.
Yeah.
And then you hit me with, oh, by the way, I have cancer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. It's like, okay, now do we talk? Like, I don't want to just be like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, that sucks. Oh, by the way, like my one friend when we went to LA the other, right? So now
So
I'm thinking,
fair, so
shit,
fair.
like now
Yeah.
I need to be more, like now we have to talk about the cancer. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just like say
you can't
something,
just like skirt around that.
skirt around
Yeah.
that. It's not like, I have, I don't know, I have.
You're right. It's not like a sprained wrist or something.
Yeah,
and like you sprained
or
it playing
like
basketball.
I had to fucking I had to get surgery
Yeah.
on my like leg, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And I'm recovering from
Yeah.
it. It's like, oh, okay,
That's so true.
you know.
Yeah.
it's a pretty tough place to put a guy. It's like, okay, shit. Now I have
Mm-hmm.
to really talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Because
then
how would you feel if you were like, if you told that to me and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm sorry, damn.
Mm-hmm.
How long? And then 2 minutes later, it's like, so I went out like a couple nights ago to the Oilers game, and then you would be like, okay, whoa, okay, so I don't know. So that's
I've been thinking about this because at first I was just like Xing myself off of dating or whatever. And then now I'm like, well, I feel good when I feel good. Now that I've got a handle on things and I know how to expect things. But I appreciate your advice because like dating and cancer, you don't like nobody's talking about that. And I feel like if a guy, because look, the looks part wouldn't matter. And I feel like if the roles were reversed and a guy came to me, he would, like Alex was saying, want to know that a girl is like emotionally intelligent enough to like handle it and know that it's not an identity. It's just a part of something that they're going through. And I think once we talked about it, and plus if there was good news, like, oh yeah, I have cancer, but also like I'm going to live, then you could like talk about it and laugh about it and then move past it.
see, look, it's still hard though. You can't like if you were to tell me right now, Mo, you can laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like, you can laugh about it as much
You're
as you
like,
want. Be yourself. I'd
Yeah.
be like, no, like,
Yeah.
I just don't feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're like, I'm an Aries.
Yeah, well, like I'm just.
Cancer.
I would feel like I'm disrespecting you.
Because
But-
I would never laugh about something that you were going through that I didn't resonate with. Like you can joke about, like I feel like I can joke about what's happened to me, and you can joke about what's happened to you, but you can't. It's not really reversed. You know, like if you had a really depressing like ACL injury, and then I joked about an ACL injury, I feel like that would be disrespectful because
Right.
I didn't go through
and
it.
even if I told you, you can laugh about the ACL
Yeah.
injury. You can make fun of me as much as you want.
Yeah.
You'd still be like, oh, I don't know.
It doesn't feel right.
No.
It feels kind of icky.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where I think, but like that's the thing too. Like the guy has to be very emotionally intelligent and be like, okay, so what do you? I really like you. I really like spending time with you. What do
Yeah.
you need from me? Because this isn't just something that's like I can't just tell you to let's go to let's go on a trip for
Yeah, we can't go
a
to
week.
concerts. Yeah.
Concerts. We can't go drinking
Yeah.
a lot, right? Like
Yeah.
there's like things that need to be adjusted a little bit, right? So it's like I would say, okay, what do you need from me?
Yeah.
Like what do you
That's a really good answer.
right?
Yeah.
I think.
And I
yeah.
think that you or the person wouldn't even say that if they weren't willing to make, those sacrifices and that type of thing, which you wouldn't know until like you went on the first date and you saw if you vibed or whatever. But that's good insight. I think I'm gonna.
Yeah. Oh, for
know?
sure. For sure.
I've been
put
kind of
your-
just like hiding.
No,
besides the
dude,
internet.
you're still like. Here's the thing, though. Like, you're still, like, for me, like for anyone else, like you're still Kayla. Like, you're still the,
Thanks.
you know,
Yeah.
the woman that was, you know, killing, like, you're still killing it. Like, you were, like, it's still you, right?
Yeah, it is. It's just
And you still look good, bald.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so weird. I never would have expected this in a million years. Sometimes I just look in the mirror and I'm just like, so this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Like, type of thing. Like, I just laugh. I'm like, all right, what's next?
yeah, what's.
Bring it
yeah,
to me.
Right. Yeah, I don't. Does that kind of make things. I don't know if I gave an answer. I don't. Like, I
Yeah,
can't
you
really,
did. You gave an answer. I wanted a guy's perspective.
Yeah. To tell you that, a guy shouldn't. Oh, like, if a guy is really into you, they shouldn't feel uncomfortable or they should just, like, kind of forget it. No.
But if we're strangers, it's so different.
Right.
Like, there's no emotional, like, if we were friends, then you know me and it can blossom into whatever. But if it's two complete total strangers, I feel like it's a little bit of a different ballgame.
As in, it's more daunting with strangers?
Yeah, it's more daunting because you don't know that person
course,
on
yeah.
any emotional level whatsoever.
Right.
But if a guy put that in his bio, I'd be like, okay, yeah, like, respect. Because you obviously, you're not hiding anything. And of course now, it's way at the beginning, I was like too emotional, like didn't know left from right. Like, there's no way I could have even put myself out there. But now that I've got more of a handle on things and my mind's right, and it is so weird to say it's like going to be coming to an end. Like, we're over halfway through, which I didn't even think was like possible in the beginning.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't. I definitely think it's.
Interesting tidbit.
If anything, it's more. Actually, you know what? If anything, it's more of like a. Whoa! Like, that's a feather in your cap. Like, that's the fact that you're being vulnerable about it and letting me know about it. It's like, it's more admirable.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, they'll just swipe left if they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, if they don't want to deal with it, yeah. Which, whatever that means, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what it means to deal with it.
Yeah. Me neither.
Right? Like, if I was to see someone, like, not to sound, but, like, if someone had HIV,
Yeah.
right, and they came out and said, hey, by the way, I have this disease. Okay, so what do we do about that? Like, even I would, okay, so I'd be like, all right, what are the implications? How do I,
Questions, yeah.
what's the safety precautions?
Yeah.
What's the, right?
It's just an open conversation.
It's an open conversation at the end of the day.
Yeah. You're right. Oh my God, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
I don't think it's definitely like,
I'll report back. I'll go on some research
Yeah.
purposes because I'm unemployed, so I literally have all the time in the world besides like the chemo days.
yeah, because you're a good looking woman, bald or without, or with hair. So
Thank you.
it doesn't.
And that's not what counts at the end of the day.
That's not what counts. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that's what it is, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Why not?
like on like dating app wise, like, it's like, okay, like, that's what you see 1st, right?
Yeah. For the plot. And if guys wanted to go on a date for the plot, I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's kind of weird though. If they're like, oh, like, I want to go out with her because she has, like, what do you like as a, like a.
Yeah, that's true. But you know how girls go out with guys sometimes just like for the plot. But maybe the cancer's not. Maybe that's not. one
Yeah.
of them.
See, but that's the thing with like, you can't just joke around about it and be like, for the plot. That would be
That's true. That's brutal.
I wouldn't be able to.
That's brutal.
I personally wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Like, if my friend was like, "Oh, dude, like, look at this girl. Like, look at her. She has cancer. Should I go out with her?" I'd be like, "Dude, that's fucked."
That is fucked. You're right. It's not like she's
That's-
like a brunette and you're into
Yeah,
blondes.
yeah. Or she's, yeah, I don't know.
And not to make, it's not lost on me that like we're making light of a very, very serious thing. I feel like that's just like
No, and
who
that's not
I am
what
as a
you're doing.
person.
No.
Yeah.
So wait, what do girls go on dates for with guys for the plot? Like, what's
Like if
the
he's
how?
like, I don't know, like girls are into tall guys and he's like a short king and she's like, oh, for the plot.
Really, girls do that
Come on, you know that girls do that.
for a short king? Like, so like
Well,
they're into tall guys,
That's
but
just an example.
okay,
Like
yeah.
something that's totally out of their realm. Like I know some girls are like only into black guys, and they're like, oh well, you know, for the plot, we'll go out with this like
For like with a
blonde guy, ginger guy. But then you know what? Then that's always the guy they end up like falling in love with. That's like a tale as old as time.
Yeah. I didn't know girls do that though. Really?
Come on, yeah, they do.
Like complete opposite of what they're into, just for the storyline.
Because I've actually heard that's a good thing to do. Like go outside of your comfort zone. If anything, it's for fun.
What are you into?
Oh my God. I don't even know what I'm into anymore. I feel like I've just haven't even thought about it in so long. And now I'm like, wait, like that's still a whole other part of my life I'm excited for and like want to do, if not now, like eventually, like once this is all done. But I feel like for like now more than ever, having support, like a supportive person is just so important. Like my friends and family are the most supportive people you will ever meet in your life that I forgot I wasn't like dating anybody because they are just so solid and so there for me and listeners and lift me up. And if I don't have that in a partner, like it would never work because I just have it in abundance with the people closest to me.
What's the initial like thing that gets you or kind of catches your eye?
I just like a confident guy that like isn't staring at his phone when he like opens the door to the coffee shop, like holds his own. And I've found it really attractive when guys are in the grocery store lineup and they're just standing there. You know what I mean? Because half the time we're just staring at our phones and scrolling. Always.
Yeah.
And like when's the last time you stood in the grocery store lineup and just stood there and observed? All you'll observe is people just staring at their phones. Right. And so I've made it like kind of a little mind note to just be with myself and be present in mundane moments. And when I see somebody else doing that, I think it's really attractive.
Wow. Yeah. That makes total sense, actually.
Yeah. You should try it. Just like
it's really hard.
When it's so hard. Oh my God. And then I'll do it and I don't even notice I'm doing it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like reading magazine covers. I'm like, what the heck? This time goes by so slow.
Back in 2002?
Yeah.
Jesus. Because you know what? In that moment, too, it's like, you know you're doing something out of the norm and you kind of think about, oh, are people noticing me not being on my phone?
Yes. And why is it like that?
It's so bad.
Like sitting there having coffee, not looking at your phone, taking yourself out to a meal, not looking at your phone. Like, why does it feel weirder to be out in the real world? I've been wrestling with that a little bit, actually.
It's kind of like sickening to think that that's like what's like
totally
that's what's real and like that's a concern.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Like when I've been waiting for countless doctor's appointments and right away I just want to rip out my phone. Like God forbid I sit there for 5 minutes with my thoughts.
And the fact that people are probably going to look at you and be like, what the fuck, why is she not on her? She's just looking.
Yeah,
she's just like she's just looking at things.
Yeah, like looking around.
Ugh.
Sitting there. When it should be the opposite. It should be disgusting that we need to fixate our brains on something fake. But I'm the same way. I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, okay, don't look at your phone for the first hour. And I used to be really good about that and have really good digital boundaries. But ever since I've had so much time on my hands, I just find myself like doom scrolling way more often than not. And it's something I'm trying to kick.
How do you kick it? Like, what do you, is it just noticing the urge to go and look? And that's all you can really do?
Just notice the urge, yeah. And just like create space. It's easy once you realize you're doing it. Like I ebb and flow. And once I realize I'm doing it too much, I can like create that distance. And then it's easy to kind of catch yourself. And you feel so much better spending less time.
So much better, yeah.
Yeah.
Just being, in the physical, for God's sakes.
Like
Jesus.
A psychopath.
Like a weirdo. Like an absolute. So here's the thing. Like, have people around you, like your family and friends, have they obviously not forgone about what you're going through, but kind of gotten used to it? And have you gotten used to the fact of them knowing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's it like now?
It's better. I mean, not that it was always, or that it was ever weird.
No, yeah.
It was just more sad at the beginning. Like, they were just emotional when they saw me, of course. But then I feel like like my close friends and family have treated me exactly the same, like from the get-go. Of course,
Yeah.
they ask me how I'm feeling all the time, which is reasonable. Of course, they just want to know how I'm feeling, but I'm really grateful. It's like nothing's changed with them. Like I don't wear my wig around them half the time. Like I can just totally be myself, and they treat me just the same. Like when I shave my head, the first thing my cousin goes is, "Nice, you'll be more aerodynamic in the water." Like even before asking
Nice,
me
I like that.
anything.
Yeah.
So that's just a testament to who they are, and I'm so grateful to have that.
Right. I feel like I'm asking the dumbest questions that are so like, it's just
Do you have any like juicy ones?
Do I have any juicy ones?
Yeah. Something people might really want to know?
I mean, you tell me.
I don't know.
What's something that people want to know or need to know or don't know?
I think a lot of it's really like the emotional side of things, because it is more that than like the lighthearted stuff. I mean, it's more heavy and emotional than it is lighthearted for sure. Who knows how I'll feel like after everything's all said and done. It'll just be a lot more fun after I'll have get to do whatever I want pretty much.
But that's you are doing everything like that you want. Like you're doing like, I don't know.
Well, I can't go travel, which it's not like I was traveling every week before, but I remember thinking back when I first got my diagnosis was I don't want these lives that I've lived to be it. You know, I want to like go in a hot air balloon in Turkey. I want to, be a bartender in Australia. I want to, go to Bali and drink coconuts on the beach and then go to the gyms. Like I want that to be part of my life. And I know people say that age isn't a factor, but it, especially maybe for women more so, it is. Like, I feel like if you were 60 and you were like, oh, I want to do all these things and travel and do all that, it's a lot more doable when you're young. And that's the one thing I would say is if you're young and you have your health and these are things that you want to do, like fucking do them. Like do them, because like when's your next chance? When's your next shot? And like say it all goes to shit and it isn't what you wanted to do. Okay, then you start from ground zero and you're still young.
Right, you're still young.
You're still young. You can start again. And that's the one thing that's really been drilled into my mind in all this is, and like I said, I've done the corporate thing. I've climbed the corporate ladder, and that's what I was doing. And I don't know if when I am at the end of my days, if that's going to be something I'm not going to regret is stepping away from that corporate ladder. Because the corporate ladder will always be there, no matter what. No matter what. And like the hustle is always going to be there. You can always go back to it. But I don't think, as much as people want to say that you can travel when you're older, we'll always be able to go back to that. And that's one thing I would really advocate. If you're thinking about it, if it's something you want to do, like you can climb the corporate ladder and get to the top and still not be happy.
Right. Man, I don't think it's just exclusive to just traveling, just doing the thing.
Anything,
really,
yeah.
Creatively.
Yes. Like you want to start a podcast, you want to go back to school and be a teacher, like you can fuck up and try again.
Exactly. Anything.
Anything in the, like truly anything in the world, pretty much. Like you want to be a fucking
and if it doesn't work, like you said, like there's the corporate ladder still there. It doesn't just like it doesn't disappear.
It'll always be there. It'll always be there. And like I just don't think I think a lot of people think that's what we're supposed to do. But there's just such expansion and abundance in life that you don't really open your eyes up to until something happens, something detrimental. And I would hope for my friends and the people around me that they would go live that life without having something horrible happen.
This is a terrible segue, by the way, into this.
It's okay.
But I really want to ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think about guys? Like, if you were to be, what's your thoughts on a guy approaching a girl like on the street? Like, if you were to, like, if a guy was to come up to you and say, just hey, what's like, I like your shirt, or I like your whatever, or because this is a conversation I've had with a few of my friends recently. It's like, okay, for guys, like my perspective on dating right now, for guys, it's like there's a bit of fatigue with dating apps. Like I'm kind of sick of it. Personally, I'm kind of like, okay,
No,
like,
I get that.
it's kind of a game. I don't know, it's a little bit scripted. You know what you're going to say the first 2 or 3 messages, and then you meet up. Okay, now it's this like performance. I don't know. And so I think, I don't know, me and my friends were just talking, okay, like what's the play? Like, do we just approach, like if you were to be approached, would you want to be approached? How would you like to be approached? Is it?
I would want to be approached because I'm kind of awkward when it comes to approaching guys.
Okay.
So it just makes it easier. But I'm sure you're the same way. Like you would rather a girl approach you.
Of course.
Because it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but like you wouldn't look at it as like, ooh, what the hell? Like, what's this guy want? Or like, obviously if they're like not good looking or like they're like a freaking
But even if
troll.
they're not good looking, like it took balls to approach whoever. And I always keep that in mind. Even if I'm letting somebody down, I'm like, that took balls. So like, let's treat everybody with dignity and respect. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you losing out in the?
Yeah, I'm just kind of on this vibe where I'm going up to random people. I'm like, oh, like you're like, I don't even really want anything out of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go up to women that
You're practicing.
Just to break that like barrier. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I really like your shirt.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, thank you. And then, okay, have a nice day. Like, I don't know. I'm actually just doing that. It's kind of weird. I don't know why, but
I think if they continue the conversation, that's how you know you're into that they're into it, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they weren't interested?
Yeah, I don't know. I just I kind of just I don't know. I kind of want to be less not shy, but just kind of be able to like go up to someone and say something. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could use that too. I'm very shy as well. And I was reading this tidbit and it was practice on just regular people. Like when you're at the gas station, or I guess people don't really go in to pay for their gas anymore, but say you were to go in, just ask them like, how's your day going? To somebody that's not harmless. Like, you know, it's like a guy your age, or, you know, somebody in the elevator that's like walking their dog and a family and like, oh, cute dog. Like just start talking to people that like aren't going to make you anxious, and then it'll make it easier to approach like somebody you have your eye on.
But you're different though. I feel like you've always been like an open and very exuberant and outspoken person. So when you're not the type of person, like you don't have that look about you where you're
like a resting bitch face type of thing. I feel like Vancouver's bad for that.
That's the thing. I mean, we talked about it last pod.
We did.
It's bad. It hasn't gone any better. I mean, since the last time we talked.
And also, I mean, I feel like I'm 30, so I'm also older. I feel like younger girls are a little bit, probably would be harder to like, I just feel like they're not as like talkative. Even when I'm like in the elevator and there's like a younger girl and I'm like doing my conversation thing, they don't seem that like they want to conversate.
They just don't even have the ability to, like, they don't even.
Is
like,
that it?
I don't know. Younger kids just don't know how to talk anymore. Like, it's
yeah,
just,
or like their slang and stuff I'm not really picking up these days.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think you're doing it right.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's a numbers game. Eventually you'll get a bite.
Yeah, well.
You're like, any fucking day now would be nice.
Any day, honestly. No, I mean, I like my peace, I guess. I don't know if that's
the
it.
peace is nice. And once you've had the peace for a long time, it's like, I don't really want anybody disrupting that. Yeah,
do you feel like you've had so much peace and you've been in your own solitude and your own space for so long that it will be a bit of adjustment getting out of it? Or do you think it'll be a smooth, like, okay, now I'm opening myself up to someone?
I think I'm ready for it. For like, and a lot of the times it was just like saying I was ready for it and pretending I was ready for it, and I wasn't actually ready for it. And now I truly feel like, or I was ready for it. And I think that once you come to terms with that, it is a smooth transition, because you know what you want.
How do you know you're ready for it?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think for me, like personally, for me, and I read this in a book, was like, you don't sleep in the middle of your bed. You sleep on one side so that there's space for another person. You know, when you have your closet space, there's like space that you could put somebody else's clothes. When you make a meal, you don't just make one, even if it's just for leftovers. You make two, as if you're making two. You plate it as if there were two of you. Little things like that. That's what I was doing before, in order to like allow that into my life.
Allow another person
in, because before it was very like individual, independent. Like I'm hyper independent, so I was definitely living that way, and I was trying to get to the root of like, you know, maybe why like I haven't met somebody. Of course, turning 30, like you think about all these things. And that's what one thing they said is
But
like,
30's still young though. It's not like you're
it is
50
young.
though. Like the
No.
way you're talking.
It is young, but I think again because I was hyper independent, I just never was making that space.
So you just like at some point there was a bit of a okay, well now I'm willing to give that space, or
Yeah.
I'm done with being.
Yeah, like I knew myself enough to know what I wanted too. Because if you don't know what you want, you're going to attract the wrong people. And I definitely,
Right.
you know, when I was younger, I did attract the wrong people. Attract people that give you anxiety, which, I mean, everybody gives you a little bit of anxiety, but
Right.
not like toxic anxiety.
You want to know something? This is
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a little gem. I don't know if you know about it, but I know for a fact myself and a lot of guys that I know that are single, we've gone to a point where we want someone that just calms our anxiety. And there was a stat actually, it was a bit of a confirmation bias where it was like 75% of men say that in dating they just want to find someone that doesn't give them anxiety and calms their anxiety.
Yeah, like a safe space.
A safe space. Like that's what we truly look for for guys, like as guys now.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's a testament to how far guys have come. Like before, guys were not talking about that.
Right.
And that sucks that so many guys are going through, you know, toxic relationships that now all they want is that stable calmness.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even say it's from like toxic relation. It's just we have so much that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what we, I guess, prioritize.
And you can get further in your own life if you have somebody that's holding that space for you so that you don't have to worry about that. And it allows men to move further in their lives. I think that's the one thing that like I see women and men butt heads about is there's all this give, and sometimes it's just about being there.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know I'm not going to be able to give all the time because I'm just going to
worry about her feelings and have to figure that out. And it's like you have your own feelings and emotions to worry about.
Right. Are you at the point where it's like you know what you want, but you also definitely know what you don't want?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. And I also, like I say, you know, that I'm ready or like still waiting, but I also am so solid in like my life to where I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. To be honest, I just think it would be like fun to have like somebody to go to the grocery store with and like somebody to hang out with and like watch a movie. I just think it would be like a good time at the end of the day. Like, I don't think it has to be, I think a lot of, like before I put a lot of pressure on it, like it has to be all these things. And now I'm just like, I just want somebody that's fun and like doesn't stress me out.
Has that all changed after the diagnosis?
Yeah, I feel like I don't put as much pressure on things. And I used to be so meticulous and organized and a planner. And now I'm just like, things are going to happen the way they're going to happen. I'm solid in who I am and the things that I want and the energy that I want around me, and everything else can fall where it may. Like I truly cannot control anything. Like 5-year plan out the window.
Could I say that's could I say that's the silver line? Like
It is the silver lining, because I was just so hyper fixated on doing all the right things that I felt like I was missing out on life, just checking off my to-do list, checking off my goal list, making everything look pretty, making life look pretty. And I was going through a healing journey in the midst of that, where I was reading these things, but now I truly feel like I'm feeling them and I feel what I'm talking about and I understand the mindset. And I would honestly say that, I mean, I'm not grateful that all this happened to me, but the lessons that I'm taking from it, I don't know if I ever would have experienced them any other way.
Right. You would have never gotten these from listening to 25 different podcasts
100%.
And reading 80 different books.
Exactly. I don't even, like, I think I was just a self-development zombie at some points. Like, all the podcasts, all the books, and what was like truly embodying. Like, I was still just going through the motions of life.
Isn't that crazy? Aaron said that earlier. So Aaron, my therapist, came on earlier today. He said, until you actually live, like go through it, you can listen to 50 different podcasts on
Really?
self-help and
Yeah.
and attachment and but until you get into the fire and into the whatever you're going through,
Yeah.
you're not. Wow.
Yeah. Did he really say the same thing? That's
Yeah.
exactly how I feel. I feel like I was just like, somebody was teaching me how to swim on a whiteboard, and then now I finally got thrown in the deep end. And it was like sink or swim.
What's going to be different about you after this, like on getting to the other side? Like what's different after, and how you move through life? I mean, you already answered, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to tell until I'm there and I'm through it and I am on the other end. But I truly just think like no fucks given and doing what I want, like what resonates with me and not anybody else. And the fact that time is going to pass, whether we like it or not, whether we're in the trenches, whether we're in blissful states, time is going to pass. And knowing that what we do with that time is what our future selves is going to experience. And even and during this really hard time, I've tried to remind myself that is like, this day is going to pass. Tomorrow is going to come. And what do I want to do in these moments? Am I savoring it, or am I trying to figure out a way to get myself out of a dark time? Because whether we like it or not, time passes.
and truly, dude, like I can agree with you all I want and like nod my head like yeah, but like I don't know. I don't know what it feels like, right? Like
yeah. Well, I hope you do whatever you want and you like live your life and like.
But like I you know what I mean? Like a lot of people are gonna listen to this and like be like, wow, okay, like
so true.
So true.
Yeah.
But still, like you're in it right now.
And that's the same way. Yeah, that's so true. Like, yeah, just live your life. Do what you want. Like I was the spokesperson for that. And then I was, sitting in a cubicle 8 hours a day, which I loved. I loved that. I still will love it. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. But like, I was saying all that, and then was I truly happy doing that? And there were advances in my career that were leading me to things that was less redundancy and more creativeness. But now I truly feel like, okay, I need creativeness, whether that's in the same spot that I'm in, that I'm so grateful to have been given, or if it's something else, there needs to be more me creating as opposed to just being handed, I don't know, like a set of instructions, so to say.
Like there's an irony in it where it's like you are going through this, but there's like this liberating side of it where it's like, dude, I don't give a shit. Like I'm going through, like I do whatever I want unapologetically. And
Yeah, and after this is over and I'm through chemo and I'm out the other end, I think I would be doing myself a disservice not to chase after the most like unfathomable things to some people. Because why not? Like truly what's stopping any of us
right
from doing what we truly want? It sounds so simple, and I wish there was a way to explain it in more in-depth terms, but that's really as simple as it is just do what you want.
And I think until someone goes through that, they won't be able to, like, I don't think it's ignorant for me to say, like, I totally know what you mean. You know what I mean? Or someone listening, like, okay, like, yeah, like, I really get it. Like, I really do need to do the things I want because.
Yeah.
But
Tomorrow's
like,
not promised. Like,
yeah, like, we can just say
that,
but until we go through something like that, it doesn't really come to surface. Like, it doesn't really become real. And that's just, yeah, that's the honest truth, I think.
No, you're right. And that's just the way that life is. And you will only, the people that you actually see doing these crazy things and you're like, wow, I could never do that. That's so cool that they did that. I think all of them, and now I feel like I am part of that too, share that same story as we went through something, or anybody that's gone through like a really dark time, is they share that feeling. And so in that sense, I can be thankful that this happened.
Right.
And I don't think I wish there was a way for everybody to truly feel that feeling, because it's I think it would change lives for people.
Right. Yeah, I don't think there is a way.
Is there anything you're like dying to do? You know, that like
Shit.
dream.
For me, I feel like if I lose everything, I won't be afraid to like say what's really on my mind. Like I always tell people, like if I lose my job, get kicked out of school, and I get completely canceled off of something, I'm not holding anything back on this.
On the pod?
Yeah.
Oh my God, now I'm curious to what
No,
would
I mean,
be.
it's not even like...
Tell her you love her.
No, yeah, I mean, I would just kind of... I don't know. You really have to, like... for me, I just feel like you really... we live in a society where it's like you have to tiptoe around a lot of things. So for me, I think it would just be being completely... I don't know if you would want to be my producer anymore if I really wanted to say the things I want to say, but
Like, wouldn't that be a good thing for you? I don't know. I mean, I've been watching a lot of the comedy Netflix specials, and the more off-kiltered they are, the more I find popular they are.
yeah, and that's I mean, it's definitely, there's a market for that too, you know what I mean? Like that would be like something, like if I was to say something completely out of pocket right now,
Yeah.
and we posted it, sure, it could go viral, sure it could, but okay, like I would need to for sure know it's going viral, like completely.
I think you would for sure
know-
need to know if you believed it.
Yeah,
Because I think the things that go viral is because there's so much emotion backed on what people are saying because they truly believe that.
true, right.
And I can't see you ever saying anything just for the sake of going viral. I think you truly
No,
believe
that's
in your
what I mean.
message.
I don't want. I wouldn't be like, okay, I'm gonna say this to go viral. But
Yeah.
there are some things I truly, truly like
Yeah.
believe.
Like Dave Chappelle type of...
Yeah, well, just
You don't have to say it. We don't want to get you canceled today.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
No,
but
no.
it is one of those things where it's like if I lost everything, okay,
No
we're
fucks
going,
given.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
Gangbusters. We're saying the most crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I feel like that would pop off. I feel like your podcast would already be on the top charts.
oh man, believe me, it's something I'm grappling with all the time. I mean, yeah.
Well, you're doing a kick-ass job.
Oh, thank you.
Both you guys are, yeah.
I appreciate
Even the fact that
you.
you're still doing the podcast, like most people would have given up.
I mean, thank you. I mean,
And it shows.
That's like the biggest compliment when people are like, "Oh yeah, like it's cool you're doing the podcast." And
No, you're getting like so many more views now. Like it's crazy.
yeah, there's one girl that always hates on it. I don't know if you've seen that one girl.
Good. There needs to be haters. That means you're doing something.
Yeah, but she's like, it's almost like she has a tab on me. You know what I'm talking about, right? That the Katie girl, the blonde girl.
For the streets.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a fake account or not.
Yeah.
She has a few mutuals, and I've asked those mutuals, "Do you know this person?" And they tell me they don't.
Yeah.
But dude, it's weird. She has this weird like vendetta against me.
Why? Did you like date her friend, fuck her over?
No, I don't know who she is. And like
Oh.
I asked one of my mutuals to send me screenshots of her, like her profile, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, she doesn't look familiar at all. I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you gone to any like
Trolleys?
trolleys or
I had a lot of people that push their stuff on me, like how I should do things. And I mean, my old TikToks, people would rip on sometimes. Yeah.
that's how I found you, by the way. You know that, right? One of your
Yeah,
TikTok videos
yeah.
from a while ago.
Yeah. I mean, they're still up there. I still stand by them.
Yeah.
And I mean, what are people going to say now? Like, that's what I mean. Like, if you believe it in the moment, at the end of the day, it's just everybody's own opinion. That's what I don't understand about people that get offended. Like, just like, don't listen. Like, don't look. Like, just like, don't let it resonate with you. Like, if you see something that bugs you, go, okay, yeah, I don't agree. Keep scrolling.
How do you get yourself not to get offended?
I don't know. I just laugh it off. Like, people say really hurtful things sometimes. And I just,
Even now?
no, not now.
No.
Who's going to make fun of the cancer patient? That'd be fucked up.
That's tough.
But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes everything's like too big of a joke to me.
Yeah.
So I laugh a lot of things off.
it's hard to do. I mean, to just laugh it off.
Somebody made fun of my eyebrows, and they were right. They were way too intense, and I got them removed, and I'm forever thankful for that troll. I was like, okay, you guys were right.
Yeah. It's funny when you agree with it, or like you're just like, yeah, I know, I do have, I don't know, like bad eye bags or whatever. It's like it neutralizes the.
Yeah. I'm like that too. I'm like, okay, and
Yeah.
what do you? I know I have a big head, and.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, like people always like make fun of my like eye bags and just like.
I didn't even notice until you brought it up.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. So I get it. I'm like, yeah, I know.
But sometimes I've seen the videos. I'm like, oh, he's been working really hard.
Yeah, he's been going through it.
Yeah, he's going through it.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, I know. They're pretty, like, I'll just be like, yeah, they're designer or whatever.
Yeah, because like nobody's perfect at the end of the day. Like, what?
It's weird. It's weird.
I know. But you always know that those people are, I'm just like, wow, that person's a loser.
Yeah. We've been talking for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like conversation always goes by so fast, but.
Always does, yeah.
But I hope, like, my chemo brain causes me to stutter sometimes. So if you guys need to snip anything up.
No, you've been great. No, because you told me that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my chemo brain might be like really. It's like being really stoned, but not stoned. It's like sometimes everything formulates in my brain and I have a tough time like executing.
And does it last for a few days after?
Yeah, and then like 3 days before I get my next round, I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like I'm back to normal. And then it's just like a roller coaster because then I go back in for chemo. This round was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like normally I'm sick for like 3-4 days after and then it kind of lingers, but this round was weirdly okay, like knock on wood, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm hoping, and what my theory is that now I'm just dealing with chemo, whereas before I was dealing with cancer and chemo, so it was like a double whammy. And now that I've progressed, I'm just dealing with chemo symptoms as opposed to lymphoma symptoms.
Yeah, dude, we can end up. I mean, that was great. I have no complaints about that. And
Yay.
that was awesome.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I talked about.
No, I think it's good that we talked about like the emotional side of things and like me still just being like